And good morning, everybody. How are you doing today, guys? Good morning, good morning. And it's late again, as usual, because you know what it is. You're doing well, everyone. You know how it's one of those times where we got to talk about Manchester United and some breaking news. But let's start with what we're hearing lately. As we get into it, guys, smash that like button. Let me know what you're thinking. Good morning to everyone. And if you're new, smash the subscribe button, guys. Let's get right into this news. And you know, it's breaking news right now that there have been reports by Andy Mitten this morning that several Manchester United players have been talking and complaining about the strategic review and blaming the fact that their poor form has been due to the fact that they could not focus on games while the strategic review was happening. Guys, what sort of rubbish is this? And if I was to be the Manchester United investor of 25% or a CEO at Manchester United, you know what I would be doing? I'd be ringing Andy Mitten up right now. I need those names. And I will be investigating this and getting those players out of this club. Because you are paid to do one job. And that one job is to play football, and you are paid enormous wages weekly. The wages some people make in a year, some people don't even make what they make in 2 days in 1 year. But these guys have the gall, the, the audacity to complain and blame their poor performances on something other than them not being professional. Guys, what are your thoughts? Get in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. I see Stephanie Griffith is here as usual. Good morning to you, Stephanie Griffith. Hope you're having a great day. I know I'm late. It's 4:30 a.m. in the U. Bang. What's up, GV? Good morning to you. What's going on in NY? Yeah, I woke up late, guys. I'm so sorry, GB. Hope you're having a good morning, my bro. But I'm here now and I'm bringing the information to you guys. And as I'm talking about it, it's just getting me more and more frustrated because these players have not been performing for a long time. And several managers have wanted to get them out of the club. And the ownership and the board has persisted with these players, knowing the issues and the problems that these players have brought to this club. These guys, we would like to back these players. And, for me, they're players of Manchester United, so I'm always going to back them. But I'm never going to back the players above a manager because at the end of the day, the manager is the one that sees these players' performances and sees what's happening when we don't see what's going on. So I would never take my view above a manager's, and the fact that these players could blame their poor form on the strategic review and the transfer negotiations that were drawn out is enough to say that it's time these players leave, whoever they might be. And I won't name any names because I don't know who players they are. But whoever you are, as a Manchester United player, to blame your poor form on the way the club is run while you're making an enormous wage weekly, you should be disappointing in yourself, bro. Because you haven't had the gall or the courage to work your hardest and give your best effort because you already earning a wage. Not only that, you have the support of the entire fan base and you have the fans cheering your name. But that's not good enough. You need to be read bedtime stories or maybe sung lullabies, or you need to be cuddled. And you need to feel like you're the superstar even when you're not the superstar or you're not even trying to be. It's weird, guys. And as a Manchester United fan, I'm disappointed today. Hearing that news, I'm disappointed. And I'm kind of silently hoping that it's not even true. Because I would shudder to think what type of footballer, athlete, or athlete in any way, in any sport, would cry for these sort of things. Athletes supposed to be people who are more determined, more perseverant, have a stronger mental than most because they have to work hard every day because it's a crucial business. It's about meritocracy. It's not about popularity in sports anymore. You have to be the best and continue being the best to be the one that everyone talks about. You have to win things if you want to be successful, if you want to be a legend of the game. You have to win things. And that starts with you looking in the mirror. But enough of that. Let's move on to some other news, guys. And we're going on to the predicted 11 for the FA Cup tie versus Wigan, guys. And let's move it right along. Guys, let me know what you're thinking. How do you feel about the FA Cup? What do you think is going to happen? And what do you think Manchester United is going to do? As I show you the predicted 11, first start of the season for talented young winger Amad Diallo. Guys, Eric Ten Hag has confirmed goalkeeper Andrew Nala will feature in Manchester United's FA Cup third round tie against Wigan Athletic. The Cameroonian international will soon jet off for African Cup of Nations, but he will be staying for the next two matches against Wigan and Tottenham before joining up with Cameroon squad in the Ivory Coast. In turn, this means backup keeper Alta Bayanda will have to wait longer for his United debut. The manager also said in his press conference that he is more or less expects to have the same squad available to the one who lost to Nottingham Forest last weekend. Guys, your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Casemiro and Lisandro Martinez excited fans by returning to training with the first team group during the week, although it is thought that at the Gist game may come too soon for the pair. The predicted 11 versus Wigan Athletic will be between the posts. Onana will be between the posts. In front of him will be a back four consisting of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Rafael Varane, Johnny Evans, and Diego Dalot. The midfield trio will be made up of Kobe Mainoo, Christian Eriksen, and club captain Bruno Fernandes. Rasmus Højlund remains a doubt, which means we'll see Marcus Rashford lead the line again. On the wings, we could see Alejandro Garnacho joined by Amad Diallo, who could get his first start of the season, guys. Manchester United predicted 11 again. Aaron Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Evans, Dalot, Mainoo, Eriksen, Fernandes, Ahmad, Rashford, and Garnacho. Guys, let me know, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about this starting 11? I think this is going to be exciting, to be fair. You know what I mean? Having Amad Diallo get a start, his first start of the season, is going to make things really, really good for him. I think it's going to be fun and interesting. What are your thoughts, guys? Get in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Let's see who's in the comments here. Let's see who's getting in. I see Stephanie's getting in. Yes, GB, I've made it to the stream. Yeah, that lineup sounds pretty good to me as well, GB. It's one of those things where I think Anthony has actually showed really good form in the last five of 6 games. But this last game, he really wasn't at it. I think maybe he might be injured. I feel like the news reports on his injury when he pulled his hamstring during the game is not being reported because everyone wants to keep the agenda on certain players, on certain managers, just like they're trying to get Eric Ten Hag fired when Poch has certainly underperformed, as well as Eddie Howe, who have both done worse than him in both his first season and his second season thus far. Guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know what you're thinking. Marcus Rashford leading the line. I'm not 100% secure about it, but at the same time, I will think to myself that let's hope with the change in direction and the reports that we've been hearing that Marcus Rashford will show some cojones, if I might say that, and perform, give us a courageous performance, maybe find another purple patch like he had last season. I would be hoping for something like that because at the end of the day, I'm a Manchester United fan and I would like my team to succeed. At the same time, GB, yeah, maybe I want to ask him to come on a show one day, but I don't know if he might. I don't know if he might come on, man. Like I've been wanting to invite him to a stream to come and give his views on what he thinks about the team and stuff. But maybe I'll ask him in the chat someday, and maybe he might join me. That might be fun. You know what I mean? Because I think he's a cool guy. Just a little bit too edgy, a little bit sometimes, in my opinion. But You know what? Good guy, nevertheless. So, guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know what you're thinking about the Manchester United's predicted starting 11 against Wigan. And what are your thoughts? Do you think Manchester United is going to make it past the next round? Because I certainly think that Manchester United has the quality to make it past the next round, you know? But, this is another report, and I wanted to save a few reports for the transfer show, which is going to be up in like in like an hour and a half. So, but I wanted to bring this breaking news to you. Sancho has been confirmed. Man United and Dortmund have agreed their terms for Jadon Sancho, guys. So, let me show you this. You know, so United focus is shifting. Analyzing United's strategy with Jadon Sancho's Dortmund loan, the dynamics of the loan move. Manchester United's decision to loan Jadon Sancho back to Borussia Dortmund is a strategic move that intertwines the complexities of footballing aspirations, relationship dynamics, and the financial pragmatism. While the deal, which is expected to be finalized at the end of this week, offers immediate benefits, it also leaves questions about Sancho's long-term future at Old Trafford. One of those things, guys. Short term relief, long term uncertainty. Sancho's imminent return to Dortmund, where he previously flourished, is seen as a short term solution to the challenging situation he faces at Manchester United under Erik ten Hag. His relationship with the Dutch manager has been strained, leading to his absence from the first team. The loan move offers Sancho a chance to regain form and confidence away from the pressures at Old Trafford. However, this arrangement does not include an option for Dortmund to buy Jadon Sancho at the end of the loan spell, indicating that Manchester United is not ready to fully close the door on his career with them. This approach suggests that a wait and see attitude where Sancho's performances at Dortmund could either rekindle United's interest in him or increase his market value for a potential sale. Guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know what you're thinking, because I think that's brilliant and astute by the new team that's dealing with all football in Manchester United. Because if I was to say, let's sell Jaden now and take a loss, Manchester United, realistically, we can't afford that right now. A lot of fans want Manchester United to just take a loss and do whatever. And as a big club, we should be able to do that. But we have been running ourselves into the ground for the last few years. And you know what I mean? And yes, GB, he has no future here based on his performances so far. So I would totally agree. But I also agree, since that he has been shown that he could perform at Dortmund, if he could increase his market value, let's say 5, 10, maybe even 20 million on top of what is already valued at, we can still get a break even. And that would be much more positive going forward into the summer window, guys. It would also benefit our FFP a lot better. The financial considerations and the club dynamics. The financial aspect of the loan is notable. Dortmund will cover 30 to 40% of Sancho's wages, with Manchester United subsidizing the remaining 60%. This arrangement reflects United's willingness to invest in Sancho's resurgence. Even if it's not under their direct supervision, the expected loan fee, around £3 million, further underscores United's commitment to facilitating this move despite interest from other European clubs. From a club dynamic perspective, the imminent arrival of Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos, who are poised to assume control of footballing matters at Manchester United, adds another layer to this situation. Their approach to Sancho's future and the club's transfer strategy will be closely watched. Sancho's success at Dortmund and the direction United take under new leadership could significantly influence the next steps in his career. Ten Hag's stance and Sancho's future. Erik Ten Hag's firm stance on discipline and training application has been a defining feature of his management style. His public criticism of Sancho and the demand for an apology, which has not materialized, indicates a rigid approach that could shape future decisions regarding the player. If Ten Hag remains at the helm and is unwilling to alter his view, a successful loan spell could make a Sancho attractive asset for sale. Conversely, if United performance falters and Ten Hag departs, there could be an opportunity for a fresh start for Jadon Sancho under new management. This scenario would hinge on Sancho's ability to rediscover the form that made him one of Europe's most exciting young talents during his first stint with Dortmund. excuse me, Dortmund's role and expectations. For Dortmund, the loan represents an opportunity to reintegrate a proven talent into their squad. The eagerness to assess his fitness and integrate him into their warm weather training camp in Marbella demonstrates their commitment to revitalizing his career. Dortmund's partial contribution to his wage and loan fee reflect their investment into this endeavor. In conclusion, Jadon Sancho's move to Dortmund is a multifaceted decision made by Manchester United, balancing immediate needs with long term strategic consideration. The success of this move will depend on Sancho's performances in Germany and Manchester United's direction on the potential new leadership. Also, Eric Ten Hag's future at this club. Guys, get in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Yes, it wasn't criticism, it was the truth. GB, but you know they have to make things sound pretty good, and with their agenda against Eric Ten Hag, they are always going to say these things in this way. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of leaks, GB, right now happening. And like, if you were here at the start, I was mentioning that, before I close the show, there are lots of players who are complaining that there's a strategic review happening at Manchester United. And they're complaining because they're saying that this strategic review is the reason why their performances have not been good. They have not been able to focus and continue to do what they were doing, being the best that they can be, with the fervent question of their abilities in the back of their minds. And if I was the leadership and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, I would be investigating who exactly those players were, because it is said that there's a split in the dressing room. Lots of the players support Eric Ten Hag, and a few players are not happy with the way the club has been run in the last few months. Guys, I'm going to just drop this right here. I don't know how anyone is going to take this, but, I will leave this as a teaser for my next video, which is going to come in just over an hour and a half or 15 minutes or something like that. But I will be sharing the link right after this. Guys, check this out. This is going to be kind of cool. In my opinion, I don't know how some fans would take this. Personally, me and my buddy GB, we would take Oliver Giroud. But if this is what we might get, it might not be so bad. A proven goal scorer, who can also integrate and coach Hoyland, that will help us win games in the future. And this is exactly what they need. Manchester United urged to sign the Neves 97 cap international. Former Manchester United striker Louis Saha has revealed that the Red Devils should look to sign Karim Benzema. He would transform them in attack. The former Real Madrid striker is linked with a move away from the Saudi Pro League just after 6 months after joining Al Ittihad. There have been rumors that the player is looking for a way out, and it remains to see where he ends up. It is no secret that Manchester United need to add more goals to their attack, and Benzema is a proven goal scorer. Benzema would change United's attack, and that's exactly what they need. He would score goals and ensure better team play. For now, it's just a dream, but Karim is still very professional, Saha claimed as per quotes from Dario AS. The 36-year-old has shown his quality with Real Madrid and the French national team over the years. He could prove to be a major upgrade on players like Marcus Rashford and Rasmus Højlund. Manchester United have struggled to score goals, and they need to address this problem if they want to finish the season strongly and secure Champions League qualification. Signing Benzema on a short-term deal would certainly be wise bits of business. Guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. I already let you guys know I would have preferred to get Oliver Giroud. What time, GB? It's gonna be in an hour and 15 minutes, I believe. Let me just double check right now for you. GB is coming in hot. In my opinion, Louis Saha is one of the greatest strikers I've ever seen. Sad injuries derailed him. He was deadly. I 100% agree there. I think it might be interesting, for United to take a chance on maybe getting Giroud on a free, or maybe even getting, Benzema. Because you know what? I think Benzema is a better shout than Choupo-Moting or Timo Werner. And let's be real. Let's be 100% honest with ourselves. Having a player of his caliber would improve the young striker that we already have. You know what I mean? Let me just see. Yeah, GB. Oh, so the transfer market stream where I'm going to talk about all the player moves and all the players that, and some of the loan deals that may have been electric in the last few weeks, but have certainly fallen apart in the last few hours. It starts in an hour and 15 minutes, guys, at 2:15. So I will be back with you shortly. Guys, thank you for joining me. GB, you know how it is, man. You know how it is, my bro. And as I showed you before, guys, let me just show you again. This is the current team selection for the cup tie against Wigan. Boom. Yes, guys. So this is the current starting 11 predicted right now for the cup tie against Wigan, guys, for the FA Cup round. So this is team news. The starting lineup is said to be Alejandro Garnacho. Oh, Rasmus Højlund is injured, guys. My bad. My bad. My ultimate bad. Marcus Rashford. Right. So corrected, and I stand corrected. The starting lineup for the Wigan tie, as predicted by most outlets right now, currently are Alejandro Garnacho at left wing, Marcus Rashford at forward, Amad Diallo off the right, Christian Eriksen, Kobe Mainu in DM, Bruno Fernandes, club captain at 10, Diego Dallo off the left wing, Johnny Evans, Rafael Varane, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka with Andre Onana between the sticks. Guys, hope you have a good day. Thank you for joining me. GV. No, man, I'll be on time for this one for sure. I promise you guys. All right. See you in an hour and 5 minutes. Guys, hope you have a good day. Thank you for coming in. If you're new, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let me know what you're thinking. If you're now catching up in the non-live section, don't forget to hit that like button and leave your comments. It will all be read out and in the next stream. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining me. This has been your boy, Mark, an MUFC fan, and this has been your morning views, Manchester United.